up, guys? Well, I'm your host, Siranka the Lioness, and welcome back to another one-on-one talk with me. Okay, guys, today we're just gonna jump into it. So, guys, today we're gonna talk about the pros and cons of dating your friends. Now, guys, you know our friends the way they know us. We're close to them, and sometimes you could be best friends with somebody who's of the opposite gender, and of course, you know, when a boy and a girl get too close and then feelings start growing, that could be a bit of a complication. Now, guys, here are the pros of dating your friend. Basically, this is somebody who knows you, so they have studied you, they know what you like, they know what you don't like. It's like having the boyfriend experience minus the getting to know you part. You see, basically you just jump into the romance because well, you practically know everything about each other. But but remember that your best friend knows you better than anybody else, probably. Maybe knows you as much or more than your mother, who should actually, your mom should really know you. And well, they can tell when you're about to BS them, or they can tell when you're lying. I mean, they know all your tells. Of course, another thing, you get a friend for life, you know. Not every couple out there have the friendship factor in their relationship. So if you get to date your friend, there's that friendship thing. Of course, you guys can still talk the same, but of course, there'll be those boundaries now. You can't just tell your best friend guy, now he's your boyfriend, you're like, oh, that guy is hot. Of course he's going to feel jealous, because right now you guys have taken your relationship to the next level. Okay, so guys, another pro of dating your friend is that there will be a much more deeper bond of understanding, because they have already known your character. Especially this person, if they have known you for a very long time, there's a high probability that, hey, this person gets to accept you for who you are, because they have already accepted you when you are still their friend. And now that you're more than friends, of course they keep accepting you. Now, here are some of the cons of dating your friend. Number one, they know you all too well. So every time you try and lie or try to be shady, of course, they will know you're lying. Another thing is, there's a high probability, probably if you guys stop dating, that their friendship will be over. You get to lose somebody you are in love with and somebody who you really value as your friend. And that is like a double loss, which is very bad. And especially if you guys were like exclusively friends and you don't have other friends, you get to lose your best friend, man, and that is so painful. It's like, you know, it's double loss. So basically it will really affect you. Another con of dating your friend is that you know, how do I put this? Another con of dating your friend is that you get to, you know them all too well. You know them all too well. You know their weaknesses. You know how they are. So every single time you see your friend, your friend, you mean now your lover going somewhere, your friend lover going somewhere, of course you'll be super jealous and super suspicious. You'll be like, where have they gone there? Oh, I remember there's a time he told me he goes there to do this and that, and now maybe he's doing the same thing. Yeah, so it can get quite complicated. Of course, of course, also it complicates the friendship dynamic, because there are now boundaries now you need to observe. You cannot just talk as much as you used to. Maybe you say, oh, I like that cute guy, I like this, I like that, you know, things that are not worthy to be discussed in a relationship, that are very inappropriate. Of course, you will end up hurting them. So they are pretty much, these things are 50-50, you know. And my advice to you as a person who is best friends with somebody of the opposite gender, don't do it. Don't do it. For me, I don't think it's very appropriate for you to do that, because at the end of the day, you will lose your friend. You will lose your friend. You will end up hurting somebody you really care about. You will end up complicating something that was so beautiful. That's why it's very appropriate to give yourself space. If you notice that you are starting to have sexual feelings towards them, it's very appropriate. I mean, I've had crushes on my friends, and that was not a good idea. Like, I've never done anything with my friends, but of course I've had a crush on a friend of somebody I've known for a long time. And yeah, that was a very bad idea, because I was going, if something happened, I was probably going to ruin a very good relationship. And Another thing is, once you start this thing of sleeping with your friend and saying, oh, you know what, I like, you start to enjoy, like when you start sleeping with them, right? Or you say this is a one-time thing, right? So you will find yourself doing it more and doing it more and doing it more and doing it more, and then boom, it's a relationship, or boom, it's a commitment that you are not expecting. Maybe. And then another thing is having feelings for your friends, and probably they don't share the same feelings towards you, can also be very complicated, because now you start making things weird, you make them uncomfortable around you. Maybe now they have no choice but to start avoiding you. So best thing is to just keep it completely casual and completely, don't and completely non-sexual. Don't complicate things with your friends. And if you're noticing you're developing feelings for your friend, again, I repeat, give yourself space. Talk to them and tell them, you know what, give them just an excuse. Don't tell them why you want space, but just give yourself time so that thing can wear out, so that you don't have to complicate your friendship. Now, another thing is, maybe you date your friend and you guys break up. Of course, maybe you might remain platonic and all that, and maybe you're cool, but the moment you see him or her dating another person, you get jealous. And now that means that you start acting on the jealousy, being rude, being mean, being unpleasant. That will make it very, 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 very weird. That means that at some point you guys will fall out of the friendship, because they want to have a life. Maybe they're trying to get married, they want to have a future with this other person, and there you are hating, giving the stink eye, giving all that. Yeah, so it's best you just keep things completely cordial. Do not date your friend or sleep with your friend or have any weird sexual feelings towards somebody who is your friend. Now, I'm not saying that it always happens, something goes bad, but I'm just saying, just to avoid the risk of losing your friend, don't do anything with them that will probably complicate things. You can have sex with them for fun, and then what happens, as women especially, you start developing feelings. What if he doesn't reciprocate the feelings? Maybe he was just sleeping with you just like the way he sleeps with other girls, to have fun, to get off. I mean, what happens to you? You start getting, expecting maybe more attention that he was actually giving you. You want to now him to hold you, him to kiss you, and maybe him is like, yo, bro, yo, what are you doing? This is not what we do. This is not what we're all about. And then you get your feelings hurt. So guys, my advice to you is, don't do it. You might be tempted to, but please don't do it. Now, if you've already done it, probably you should sit down with your friend and discuss. It's always good to discuss and DTR, determine the relationship. Because if no, not determine the relationship, actually, like, how do I put this? Just DTR, okay? Just DTR, define the relationship. That's how you guys will now come to a conclusion. Either you're doing this, or maybe give each other space, or maybe you guys just need to see other people to remove those complicated feelings, because trust me, friendship is a very precious thing, and you don't want to lose it because of the pleasure of a few minutes or maybe a one-night stand, and also it becomes weird. Do you know how much it's weird once you've slept with somebody who is your friend? It's so weird. Like, there's just this awkwardness that will start growing, every time, like you stop looking at, hey, you're looking at them and you're feeling shy when you look at them in the eye. I mean, now, and this is your boy, this is your boy, and you start feeling shy, and then now you start feeling, so weird feelings. Is the awkwardness, Now you start noticing him in another light that you didn't, you never used to look at him like that, and that is just so weird. Like, you don't want to be in that position, Yeah, so it's not a bad thing to have a crush on your friend, but at the end of the day, just know what you're getting yourself into. You might get hurt. You might get the best relationship of your life. Either way, it could go anywhere, because remember, there are already feelings. That person really likes you. So they're also going to feel very bad if they end up hurting you. So yeah, don't do it. don't date your friends. Don't sleep with your friends. Don't have casual encounters with your friends. Just let the relationship remain pure and let it just be the way it is. Yeah. So guys, make sure, man, you don't get your feelings hurt. Like I said, if you have feelings for your friend, probably give yourself some space from them. See other people. Let that thing get out of it, because crushes, they end. They don't last. Trust me. Like, just like infatuation, it's like when you see some like a new shoe, once you wear it 3-4 times, that's the same thing. Yeah. So guys, I really advise you, don't complicate your life, don't complicate your friendships. Just stay completely casual, keep it pure, so that you guys can have a long-lasting friendship. There are people who have been friends for years and they've never done anything. They didn't die. Maybe they're both hot, yeah, but still, a friend should be like a brother or a sister to you. Do not look at them with other eyes, with your googly eyes and all that. Don't do that. You're going to complicate life for the both of you. And probably they might end up ending the friendship, or say, you know what, I need space from this. Like, dude, I don't want to hurt you. And at the same time, I don't feel the same about you. There's nothing as bad as you telling somebody how you feel and they don't reciprocate the feelings. It really stings. Like, ow! That hurts. Like, ooh, girl. Yeah, you gotta move from this city. You gotta go away. You gotta go. Yeah. So anyway, I'm joking. Yeah. So guys, keep it completely casual. Make it platonic. Don't make things weird. I've been your host, Sironka the Lioness. Make sure you subscribe to this show down here. Yeah, it's Lioness Say So Talk Show. Kindly comment, like, share this video, and please follow us on Instagram at Lioness Empire Studios, and my personal account is Sironka Lioness everywhere. I will be back with another one-on-one talk very soon. God bless you and have a lovely 2023. Mwah.